where, like someone said that they might not um start like series two on like kickoff, right? You guys think that that's like a possibility or?
Um, in the previous blogs, I think basically when the season kicks off, it is season two, but we may not get season two moments until like week two, three, or four, something like that, because they did state we're not getting weekly packs, which is great, but how far they're going to spread out those pack drops during the season is going to be really interesting,
Yeah.
and I'm sure all of that will be in that roadmap. Forgot to mention that as well. That's coming too, so that'll be great.
It's a
Um,
lot.
yeah, so that'll make things real interesting. Just just to see what that cadence will be from week to week. We'll have the weekly challenges. We'll have burning challenges during the regular season. But how often will we get packs, and how big are those packs going to be? I don't know. I'm thinking they may break it up every other week. I honestly hope it's more than that.
Yeah,
Every 3 or 4 weeks would be perfect, because then
I'll
they
be
have a
fine with
lot
that.
of a lot of moments to choose from, and the moments will probably be a little bit more memorable, and they'll have more moments to pick between when it comes to sets and
I
Yeah.
and all
agree.
those things. So
I agree.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm with you guys on that as well. I think 3 to 4 weeks is ideal. We have a what is an 18 week season, including the
Yeah.
bye weeks. So 3 to 4 weeks. I mean, every 3 weeks is 5 pack drops during the season. I think that's perfectly a reasonable way to go. And if they do it every 3 weeks, I think they still need to be careful about oversaturating. And one thing we
Yep.
saw with Top Shot was that as they pumped out more and more Steph Currys and more LeBron James, and it just dragged the value of everything down, and it made it tough to give people a reason to buy an older moment, pay more money for it, because they had so many options that were newer and less expensive, and it just kind of, I don't think players should have too many moments.
Yeah.
As it
yeah,
stands, some players already have too many moments in Series One. There's guys with two commons and a rare, or three sets cross, whatever. I think Mac Jones
Yeah.
has a million billion moments,
yeah,
right?
three
Like,
commons,
right, like,
crazy.
and when you set that precedent, I think that's going to make it tough to really sustain value in the individual
Yeah.
moments. So, I think it would be in their interest to not do more Mac Jones in Series 2 than one. Like, over 2 seasons, if you have 4 moments of one player, I think that's okay. I think that's manageable. But I think with new players coming in and some players that still don't even have moments, I hope they don't. I hope they don't rush players who don't have them in. I don't want them to jam them into Series One, because
Yeah.
it would be cool to have some top moment players like Lamar Jackson to have his debut in Series Two. That immediately gives more intrigue to Series Two, if Lamar Jackson, and obviously we're gonna have guys like Travis Etienne, who just did the AMA recently, and he's talking about what moment is his going to
Yeah.
be his first. What was it? What was the hashtag all day that moment, or you just
All
got
day. All day.
you.
Yeah.
You just got all day, like posterized, like I think there gives them a lot of room to do more if they save some of these players for Series Two. But back to the original question, I think that yeah, it's going to be week 3 or 4 before we see Series Two moments, and they're going to take that time to probably do starter packs, which they're going to onboard users, like they said. They're gonna have to have starter packs. So I think the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season is just going to be getting new users starter packs and getting them moments, and hopefully getting them hooked like us degens.
Yeah, if they can get those new collectors hooked with those starter packs and then being able to use them in a weekly challenge, um,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to get these collectors hooked, and then hopefully they stick around, and we can grow that user base, because I think that's really the big next step. And I'm
Yeah,
curious to see how they start promoting as well. Are we going to get primetime
Exactly.
commercials? Is
Yeah.
they've signed with Mahomes, so when are we going to get
right.
some of these Mahomes commercials, or when is he going to rep all day?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see that.
Well, I think
Yeah. And
that's
then